All right. Hey everyone, Swampfox here. We just got done that big ass mission, and Hawke's dead. Spoiler alert. He sacrificed himself taking out a giant ass spider. But we will be after a big ass mission like that, big storyline mission. Generally, there's a lot more talking points that everyone has opened up. So, gonna go talk to everyone right now. Well, I would talk to Liliana if she would let me. Maybe she won't let me because I just got done talking to her about the mission. Well, let's talk to Solas.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
How many lives were lost during the last Blight? Corypheus notwithstanding, I don't blame the Wardens for acting instead of reacting.
They acted stupidly.
By trying to end the Blight forever?
Yes. Would it have worked? Do you know? Did they? The fools who first unleashed the Blight upon this world thought they were unlocking ultimate power. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving. Greetings.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Well, he seems upset. Oh, wait, Dorian's upstairs. I completely forgot Dorian.
A little bird told me you were part of the Carter Inquisitor.
A little bird.
Well, a big bird. A big, indiscreet bird who was drunk at the time.
What you heard was true. I was once part of the Carta.
Not any longer. Too bad. They're an excellent source of cheap contraband. Back home, you see dwarves everywhere. And not just from the Ambassadoria. Rather odd how in the south, everyone thinks of dwarves as merchants. Limited view, in my opinion. Maybe you'll change that. In the future, one will hear dwarf and think Messiah. Down with stereotypes.
I'm curious why you were in Redcliffe in the first place.
Looking up an old mentor of mine. A magister by the name of Alexius. Good fellow. Always thought highly of him. Then one day, he asks me to join the Venatori. I don't know what he was thinking. He knew I wanted to change Tevinter, not regress it into prehistoric madness. The Venatori killed Alexius once he stopped being useful.
Seems odd he would get involved with the Venatori at all.
That's what I thought. I'd hoped to persuade him to leave Redcliffe. I suppose he had his reasons. People will do odd things when they're strung over a barrel. Either that, or I didn't really know Alexius at all.
I should go.
Naturally.
Usually people have more talking points than this. Especially if it's the Grey Wardens. I mean, Solas was pretty pissed. So Varric has to say. Oh shit. Yeah, he's gonna be pissed because of Hawke.
Did I ever tell you about the time Hawke was on a merchant guild hit list? Hawke's uncle got into an investment scheme with a couple of merchant caste businessmen. They took a lot of people's coin in order to arrange the import of wandering hills from the Anderfells. A delicacy, I'm told. Their weird foreign foodstuffs arrived alive, and one of them, true to its name, wandered off in the middle of the night.
Hug him.
His last words were, "Say goodbye to Varric for me."
That son of a bitch. He would do that. The guild traced the shipments to Hawke's uncle, but as usual, he was so far in debt he couldn't see daylight. So they went after Hawke instead. They sent guys from the local carter to Hawke's estate one night. 5 big dusters, armed to the teeth. They're about to kick down the door when Hawke just opened it and invites them all inside. Leandra, Hawke's mother, made them tea, and for the next 2 hours tried to get them to make small talk. They wandered out of the house in a daze. No idea what just happened. Never came back. Hawke just had that effect on people. I always wanted to tell that one. Thanks. I guess I've got some letters to write. Carver should be told. Excuse me.
That's depressing.
Is this a bad time? I can come back.
No, it's all right. Bills are really not that engrossing. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I'm a person like any other. You don't have to treat me differently.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm overthinking things. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
So what exactly am I to the people out there?
The sky tears open, demons everywhere. To ordinary folks, these are the end times. The only hope they have is you. You're the sign that somebody might hear their prayers. That maybe they're not abandoned after all. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Whatever I am to Thedas, I'm still just an ordinary person.
So, just a regular person, like anybody else. Right. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Wicked Grace?
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
Worship. We've an interesting development, Inquisitor. A petition from citizens of Val Royal. They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the Fade.
They think she spoke to me?
Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words.
Tell these petitioners, Andraste said she cares for us always, as she walks by the Maker's side.
A fine sentiment. We will have it proclaimed in Val Royal.
Got to keep the people, you know, with hope, etc.
A pleasure.
How do you stay so civil with everyone, Josephine?
Bonds of circumstance among the nobility are fickle. Civility is the only constant everyone admires. And I do deplore rudeness in those who know better.
Does it even become a strain sometimes?
Well, it can be trying. There is no shortage of self-regard among the nobility. The game can be wearying, discouraging, and extremely baneful. But honestly, I'd miss meeting people. I've made the most fascinating friends.
One good thing about becoming Inquisitor has been meeting so many different people.
I'm pleased. I imagine we appear a strange bunch to those outside our circle. Mages, Templars, Seekers, and an apostate elf are not often found working in harmony. Or at all.
Nope, I've already done all those.
Another time.
Don't worry, Sir Barris. I'll get to your promotion. really wish we could change the clothes. Let's see what Blackwall has to say about all this. Blackwall? Where is he? Usually hangs out right around here. Huh. Strange. Let's go talk to Sarah and Iron Bull and see what they say.
You got your wish, sort of.
Where the hell's Iron Bull? He's right there usually.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Let me guess, you're composing a love poem.
I couldn't, not even if my life depended on it.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Poetry takes finesse, it takes grace.
Do you think you don't have those things?
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. It must be recorded.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. I saw her there, heard her voice, yet I cannot claim with certainty it was really her. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her, yet even so.
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost, a remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I must interpret what I saw, yet I am no priest, no philosopher. I am a warrior.
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it. When I realized we were physically in the Fade, I was terrified, almost beyond reason. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
I'm just sweet-talking Cassandra to try to get in her pants. Or plate mail, rather. What the hell? The war table?
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Something I can help you with?
Yes. Possibly. You recall the demon at Therenfall? The one impersonating Lord Seeker Lucius? We never found the real Lord Seeker. Or his body. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily. But yes, they may be dead. Yet a demon of envy does not kill whomever it replaces. It hides them away and learns about them. There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
What if they're infected?
But they could have ended up just like the Red Templars.
Seekers do not use lyrium. I assume Corypheus gained control of the Templars by corrupting the lyrium they were already taking. To do the same to a Seeker, you'd have to force the lyrium upon him. That may be what happened, but it couldn't have begun that way. We're missing a piece of the puzzle, Inquisitor. I need to find it.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
Well, I'm sure we could do that. I gotta go back in here to send Cullen and Liliana on a mission again. I got Justinia's people on a like 18-hour mission that's like up in the corner on Orlais. Ooh, perk. Second tier focus effect for abilities can now be triggered. See, I really want that, but I also kind of want True Grit because all parties members gain 10% increase to all defenses. That's melee defense, range defense, resistances, magic defense. I'll go with the increased pack size. Man accused of being an abomination is innocent. He's a mage, just developing his powers. Fortunately, a mob of citizens had already found him and beaten him when we arrived. The sight of an armed group of soldiers scattered the crowd, but it will be some weeks until his injuries heal. He's withdrawn and in pain, but our new mage's training must begin soon. I'll find someone to help him control his new powers when we return. We discovered the source of accusations leveled at our Templars. A group of rival mages with the extremist leanings operates in the area. The group fears our association with the Templars will permanently crush what remains of their rebellion. They've been actively working to stir up anti-Templar and anti-Inquisition sentiment in the region. Fortunately, we have enough evidence to clear the Templar's name. Confront the mages.
Inquisitor.
Let's see what we have.
The envy demon at Therenfall Redoubt was impersonating the Lord Seeker, but the man himself or his body was never found. Cassandra believes Corypheus did something with him and the other Seekers. As none of our order numbered among the corrupted Templars, assuming that left a trail, it might be possible to discover what had happened. Alright, well, put them to work.